Okay, so we're live. So the raid started. I've done a little bit. Let's see who pops in, if anybody. Come and say hi. I've heard it's interesting. Well, I've had a quick look at the 89. That was interesting. Haven't done much else. So what we're going to do is to have a little look at different targets, I think, for different people. Hey Venom, how you doing, mate? Good to have you on board. Now I'm going to play some music in the background because I'm not a very chatty person, so... Hello bud, you're right. If the music's too loud, just say so and I'll turn it down, but we'll see how it goes. And clearly if it's terribly bad, then let me know and we'll change it. Hey Liam, how you doing, mate? So I've heard the, I'm not really bothered at points at the moment. This is just, it's probably better that TSM goes and blows up his fleets than other people's, I think. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take the Ironclads out. We're not going to use any crews, that sort of stuff. We're going to try some 60s. We'll step up another level and then we'll have a look at the S target as well. We'll see how things are going. Hey Grimace, how you doing, mate? It's bad. Like I say, just shout if the music's too loud, I'll turn it down. Now I know there's a hit down multiplier, so that'd be a good thing to have a look at as well, because we don't really know how much it's affecting us, to be honest. We'll take a look. Right. So I'll just look at the locator. Someone's just taken that one. Now he's using a nuclear cruiser in front, that's interesting. Of course you can, apart from the S targets, so. I can see a certain person driving around a nice set of Hydras. Liam 99. Trying to get in on the show. There he is, look. Hey Mohammed, how you doing? Yeah, we're going to try and do some stuff, okay? Let's see how this gets on. We'll try different stuff, and you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You're famous. Come on then, let's go and have a look. So Ironclads, I've heard of the way ahead for the 60s, but we'll try it. Someone said they're doing better than the Buccaneers, believe it or not. So no crews, this is the standard 6 miles. Okay, I've got some Millennium guns on this one here, weight wise and that sort of stuff. So let's have a look at it. Ye gods, it's big, isn't it? Look at the size of this thing. I'm sure that statement's on a film somewhere. Right. So we all know for a start that the... just zoom in a second. These things here then, which have a sort of a rocket effect, but they deal with fire pools, okay, but they are dumb fire, so I need to try and drive past these. I'm hoping the ballistic turrets are forgiving, but we'll see. And this one you can't, you know, which is obviously a radioactive like mortar that comes and it just hits your ships. You can't get away from it, so you just got to put up with that. So if anything, really, you want to take out the cannons and take out this, and probably drive past this one over here. Now clearly it's a level 61, and my idea first is to go in and probably take out this, and then this, and then this. Simply because then obviously I can get my resistances up. So we'll give it a go. We'll zoom in a little bit to start with. So you see the dumbfire effect? Get rid of that cannon. I'm slowly building up some power. Got a bit of splash going on, which that's not too bad. Let's go out and around. Okay, we'll come back in now. You gotta love this free-to-play music, it's really funny. All the stuff you'd never buy in a shop. Okay, so not too bad there. Bear in mind there's no charge armour on these or anything like that. So the idea is I'm going to try and get it for as little amount of damage as possible. You know, a lot of this stuff you can probably auto. But hey, who knows? If I auto it and I can't do it, then that's the end of the stream, isn't it really? So I'm just trying to make sure I don't stop in these pools. Like that. Let's get out of there a second. Raid good, raid bad. One thing, the weekend's nearly here. That's always a good sign. Right, so we'll go across and get this first because we can't really mitigate this thing, so we'll take that thing out and then we'll go up. Take out that cluster there. Take out the S-cannon. We'll spin round and pause a second for the fire field, and now it's gone. Now I did think they were going to shrink these targets down a little bit. Clearly seems not. This is one big ass target. It's a 61. Comical really. Where are we going next? Oh, down here. Okay, I have to say I'm impressed with the artwork. The artwork's fantastic. Are we nearly there? Oh, we are almost there. Please tell me that's it. Yay, we're done. Okay, well that's a bit of a monster of a target, isn't it? Okay, so if there is a hit down multiplier, I'm not really sure, but basically that was 64,999 points, okay? A Christmas tune. I think we'll pass that one, shall we? So, damage-wise... Oh, sneaky, hey? So with a crew you could probably get that for instant fix on the sea. Bear in mind, look, there's the build. Very little armour on this. That's the D1Cs on there. No D2R. Watch how stupid the artwork is in the 40. You barely have a clickable arena near the end. Okay, so we'll go and try a 40 in a second just for amusement. We'll dock this in a second just to fix it. I'm not paying to fix this thing. But anyway, the ships are the same. I haven't done any updates since last year and that sort of stuff, so we'll recall that. So there's no antis on that fleet at all, obviously. So I have no idea if I can mitigate any of that radiation damage, but keep moving and you don't get in the fire pools. Okay, now you tempt me to go into 40 next. Or was it 41 or something like that? I don't know, I've never hit one before that level. Just tell me if the music's too loud, alright? Or even if you can't hear it, I don't know. Come on then, let's go and have a look. Right, so what are we going to look for then? A 40-something or other, aren't we? Raiding targets. This is like embarrassing hitting this low, but hey ho. Let's find one. Here we go. Pump it up. It's nearly the weekend. Come on, smile for God's sake. Oh lordy lordy, look at this. I'm sure we couldn't build a base with channels that narrow. Right, we'll do the zoom in thing again. So we want to get that thing out of the way. That's what's on there, but we're going to... Oh, maybe we'll take those out first, actually. We can drive past that and come back and get it. Well, we can get the way through, I think. Yeah. So I see they've still got the turrets of death, i.e. where the turret blows up. If it started its cycle of shooting, then it's just going to continue even though you've blown the darn thing up. Okay, let's pause there a second. Place to rest, isn't it? Let's make sure we've got everything there. Yes, we did. We'll be using if the Ironclads rocked this raid cycle better than the other fleets do. A little bit of damage, but not much. Okay, here we go. Stage 2, so we've got to watch these turrets. Oh, they're quite stacked, aren't they? 3 of them in one location. Wow. Well, there's no range issue with these, so we'll just go piling in. Can't mitigate it, so we're just going to use to take it. Drive right to that one, so you fire over the heads. There we go. Where are we going next? What have we got here? Cannon. Radioactive, radioactive. So we've just got to watch that thing at the back. Not really worried about this rubbish. We'll go in an arc, shall we? Oh no, can't click there, sorry. Oh, you sneaky little devils. Yeah, see your point. Need to click somewhere. Okay, let's get the radioactive turrets at the back first then, shall we? Okay, so going in, swinging around, coming up and going in an arc does the job. So don't even try to click down here because nothing happens. I think it's about the same sort of damage, if not a bit more. Oh, we need to see the progress. What was that worth to me then? A humongous 10,143. Okay, that was funny. prepare for that. Oh, okay. I'd like to think it was instant anyway. So there we go. So that's a 4161. While we're fixing, let's just go up the target, shall we? And see where we just can't get any further. Once we've killed these off, we'll move on to something else. On the 4, we're at 61. Let's go for a 63. Remember, I've not seen any of these targets, so I'm rocking it now. All the sarcasm, I love it. 63. Hidden behind someone's... I can't see someone's bases. Oh, I got the thing turned on, that's why. I was looking for snipers earlier on. We'll get those out of the way. Let's have a look at the target again. Okay. Okay, so there's the one to avoid. Get that first. There's only the one. Oh, that's all. Put that one over there. Can I reach that one? Is that there? Okay. A lot of rocks, like Malta, this place. Flip it heck. Venom, be quiet. So we're just going to keep driving straight up and try and get some charge up. Okay, so a couple more hits to kill these ones off. Noticed. Now you can't get too close by the looks of it, can you? That's hard. Why won't they get any closer? Sneaky little devils. You've got to go around. I'm trying to split this fleet up. Let's get it back together. Why is it not letting me actually get to the turret? Okay, so we're a bit like the previous targets where you can't actually get as close as you want to get. This will be interesting then, trying to get this cluster in here. Or you can just get to it, that's okay. Not pretty though, a bit too much damage on number 2. Okay, let's pause there a second. So we'll try to ignore that one there. We'll go in and get rid of this ballistic, and then we'll target that one at the back straight away and do a drive-by on this one, come back and pick up that one, I think. Yeah, there's non-clickable areas, lots of them, you're right. So what I'm doing is obviously just clicking on the target now itself, rather than, there's so many areas that are just not accessible. It's quite tight at the top here, so this is definitely going to be a case of go back to the base and fix, isn't it? But it still might be instant. We'll see. We're done. Not ideal, but first go. Yeah, I would. I'd stay clear of the forums for the moment. They're not the most pleasant of places to be, which is not any player's particular fault. I really do think sometimes you should be led by their hand into these sort of things. Let's take a look. Captain Lucky, hello mate, how you doing? Bav, sorry mate, didn't see you there. So, it says 1 coin, so it's less than that. 12 minutes, well that's not too bad, is it? Yes, you have to dock, I appreciate that, but... What I'm intrigued in is to see what the Cannoneers do, because that's the fleet they've been trying to sell people recently, not the Ironclads. Which I'm surprised at. I think the Ironclads are going to, the Cannoneers are going to struggle. So it should be 65 next, shouldn't it? Now, as I said on the, if you were available and you listened to the midweek show, the live show, this is the fleet clear that you need to do the low level targets, because clearly Punishers aren't going to stand that. But if you look at the prize list, then look, it's already up there in the 3rd level and it's 2 million points. And you want probably obviously the Mauser to go with it. It's another 1 million points, and then you want some sort of cannon system to go with that. And then you got to build them, and then you got to rank them. Can somebody explain that to me? Bizarre. So you want that, and then looking along the bottom line, what else do you want? Well, you need to look on the bottom line, and things that you definitely will need for this one is there you go. That's a must. So that's 2 million, 3 million, 3 million, 300, 3 million, flipping like 700. I wouldn't put D4 on, it's too expensive to fix. D5, well, if you can get D2 from somewhere, I would go for that, but it doesn't look like it's about. Well, if you're into the realms of Jar Jar, then you're doing very well, but anyway, just my thought. I think it's a bit ridiculous, really. Okay, let's go out and pick up the last one of these and just see what that's like. So that was 12 minutes. So we've had 2.5 minutes, we've had 5 minutes just over. Bear in mind, no cruise. And we've had 12 minutes. So let's find a 65. Is there one close enough to see? No, I don't see one. Oh yes, there's one here. Quite like this tune. Same again, we'll have a look at it. Ooh, interesting. Ah, right, so this one is possibly a little bit more. Oh, I don't know though. That top looks interesting. You could get quite stuck in there, I think. So if you want to charge up these Ironclads, then it's obviously going to pay to take those 3 out first. that rad field is going to take you, and then these two ballistics are going to hit you, but at least you're going to get 3 sections full up before you go into this area here. I wouldn't go over here yet. It might pay to actually go up, come back down around, and then do that section as a circle, anti-clockwise. Let's have a look. Hey, smile, be happy. There's only pixels. Now I'm going to have to go and take that cluster out because he's firing on me already. Okay. Let's get rid of this dumbfire out of the way. I want to try and aim for the... It doesn't seem to matter if you run into the cannons too much, so let's get the dumbfire out of the way first. That was reasonable. Remember to avoid the yellow mist, because that's radioactive damage. Don't stop here, keep going. Target that one. I'm going to get this one. Oops, stood still there, shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's naughty, it's making me go around in a circle. I should have just sailed straight across there, but I can't. So be careful of this pool of radioactive damage. So cat's 22, so it's better to sit still, I think, than to go into that. That us? Yeah, that's us target done. They are quite big. And 139 for that one there. Okay, let's go back and, in fact, let's have a quick look to see how much damage that was. 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so no cruise, but probably could have got that down a bit more. Wasn't the best passing, I must admit. So rather than wait for those to fix, I think we'll probably let them, let's have a quick look, we might let them fix by themselves and we'll move on to something different. A bit of Reggie. So let's knock out the flagship a second. Let's just have a quick look. What have we got here? We've got, oh, that's not too bad, is it? It's nice. It's not instant, but I suppose if steelhead screw, you might get it down. 15% boost, it's supposed to be, isn't it? Rad and ballistic, so too bad. Pav using. Come along. We'll just do this one, and then we'll let the flagship sort itself out. And we'll take this lot out here. We'll go through what it is first, and then we'll take it out. $10 minutes, 9 minutes. There we go. Start. Okay. So bulk standard. Highland nuclear cruiser, no engine obviously, and no weapon system apart from a countermeasure, so it should sit by itself. And then I've got that's my Buccaneer #1, obviously with the pack cannons. I've got 2 charged ballistic. Let's not discuss charge ballistic too much. 2 D2Rs, and I went for a large volume of building damage as opposed to reload. I know other people have gone the other way, but this is my sort of decision to go this way. I'm not saying it's the right way, I'm just saying it's my way. So that's my one there, and hopefully we'll test these countermeasures as well, because we'll go into a target that actually requires them. So Phalanx 4, I'm hoping it'll shoot down the radioactive bullet. There's some sprints, and because I've got quite a few sprints there, I've got some I've changed the specials around a little bit to try and give them a bit more accuracy and a little bit more range as well. This one's bulk standard, it's back turned the same as the first one, and then the last one again mirrors it. So I've got 3 obviously of the Phalanx 4s, and I've got 4 sprints. Okay, so no STS-3, no, I haven't gone that way. A lot of people are, I know they are, but my method on this is quite straightforward, is to allow the pack cannons to do their thing. So I tend to let them go into the target, fire a photo cluster, and then let the cluster itself disintegrate, go back, charge up, and come back in again. So bear in mind, no escalation, this is target 1. I don't know, I suppose you could say the change to the charge armour is an escalation, I don't know. But yeah. So I thought what we'd do is we'll go and have a little look at the blitz targets. So let's see what we can find. Our good friend Kale, he's out there. So let's have a little look. Raid itself, blitz targets. None nearby. Oh, I bet there is. We just have to find them. So it's 59.89, isn't it? It's what we're looking for. Or is it 69? 69? Somebody remind me of the numbers for the blitz targets. That's that Venom, don't do it, it's a trap. Is it 69 and 89? Could be. Blitz target, yes it is. Okay, let's go and have a look at this one. No childish jokes about number 69, okay. I know you're all thinking it. Man, this is a random tune. Whoa. Okay, that starts off in a really nasty position, doesn't it? So this is the lower of the 2, isn't it? So let's put number 1 up there. And let's, now, you'll probably spot straight away I'm being a little bit sneaky, because I've got a macro running. Let's get him out of the way. So we're going to utilise, okay, we're going to utilise the retreat button, and it does seem that basically if you let the retreat button go all the way up, it almost is the same as, now we shouldn't say recharging the back cannon, because it's supposed to be a random chance, but I don't know if that random chance works the way they think it does. Right, but while that ship's popping up there, let's have a little look. So what have we got here? We've got, so there is, that'll test our phalanxes nicely, because there's one of those radiation turrets. That'll test our sprints and see if they're working at all, and there's a couple of cannons there. Bear in mind the cannons are a little bit more forgiving in these targets than they are in the Hydra targets. Bear in mind this is supposed to be the auto hull. So we'll have a look at this cluster first and we'll see how that's going to do. Right, okay. Take a look at the charge pool armor. We'll periodically look at that as well. Okay, so for the ballistic one, it's bright red. Would you agree that's bright red? It looks bright red to me. So we're going to try and kite past this and particularly take out this darn rad thing on the way through if we can. Oh, okay, so one shot does that. That's nice. That's almost like an I win button. So we're going to let that charge up. Now bear in mind then, so you've got to consider, like hitting that would be pointless now because I'd have to wait for it to charge up again. So what else can I hit first? However, I'm going to, so I'm going to get rid of those and then I'm going to come in here, because if I go down north to south look, I'm going to hit that first, which means I'm going to lose my pack and then I'll be into this area here and just with raw damage taking out a single turret at a time. So whilst it is slightly annoying to do this, making sure nothing else fires at me, let's clear these out of the way. I'm sure they've done that on purpose. So I'm not going to be encouraged to go down and get that one, because then I'm going to get in the way of those turrets. Okay, so we're going to step back at the top and get in the way. Man, look at the size of that thing. Shit plays. Oh, Shield Tactical 3's in now, is it? That's a nice thing to have added. Okay, so it's nearly there, so by the time I get there it should be working. Let's test this theory, shall we? Anyway, we're going to take these ones out and keep driving. There we go, and we'll go straight up north. Now we can go in and take this and get rid of it. There we go. Let's just park her here. These are some porky ships. Nice scarab beetles. Right, okay, we're going to come down and take out this cluster here next. Someone keep an eye on the countermeasures and see if they're actually doing anything. I've heard reports they aren't actually working, but okay, there's no damage here, is there, down here? So let's clear this mess out of the way. How are you supposed to get through there? Ridiculous. Okay, let's pause there a second, let's have a look. I don't think we can get through that way, but we'll go in and take these out. We'll turn. Oh no, I wonder if we can get those from the bottom. Well, there's one turret there though. Ah, that's naughty. Clearly, I don't want to drive around the bottom because there's radioactive damage all around there. I'll lose my pack effect anyway. Can we get through here? Yes, we can. Okay. So. So we do need to take out up to there. Let's go back out the way a second. So your counters are working fine. Okay, good. That's good to know. Right, so we're going to go and take out this thing at the bottom. Hopefully we can then hide at the bottom, wait for it to charge, and then go up and get this one up here. However, we might have to get rid of this as well, because... and be cautious. So look at the circle of the arc there. Got to watch this and watch this. Now clearly you can also take through one ship at a time and hopefully get away with having the pack work on each one. You could do that. Now, because the turret's by itself, I can just kite it. Hopefully just drive by shooting. Seems to be working okay. So I shot most of that stuff down then, didn't I? Frustrating you can't get too close to these turrets. Huge turret, huge target. So we're going to go around the outside of this thing, are we? Let's have a look, see if we can go around the outside. Yes, we are. So how come Kickside can build targets like this, but we can't? You could never build that in your base, could you? Okay, I've missed something. Somewhere. What have I missed? Ah, a dock up there maybe? I think so. So this is the lowest level blitzer, okay. There we go, job done. Eight minutes, okay. And obviously if you wanted to coin that, fill your boots, I think that's extravagant for what you get. Far too much money. But that's an instant fix, isn't it? So there's an option. We'll find an 89 and we're going to have a look at that. No crews still. Attack fields, good question. Depends on the type of attack field, I can imagine. So we've not spotted any drones, have we yet? We've not got to that sort of level, but I know they definitely are in the they are in the 89. What would be intriguing is if you can do the 89 blitz of Ironclads, I have to say. Even if you almost died, you know, it's nearly 1 million points. It's 800k, isn't it? So give it a try. We're going up through the targets, Venom. I'm not going to do a spoiler alert, okay? Right, let's have a look then, shall we? So it's a case of finding one first, isn't it, again? could try the locator, but it's not very helpful, I don't think, sometimes. No, apparently there are none. Find that hard to believe, though. 69's there. If we generally can't find one, then we'll try something different. 69. Looking for targets is not exactly very exciting, is it? I mean, blitz targets, it says there's none near Bucky, and we've seen plenty of 69s already. Makes no sense. Yeah, there's Nobby. Looks like he's doing the siege target. Ah, there's one there. Okay, let's have a look. How are we in for time? It's 5 to 11 in the evening here. Okay, same sort of concept. I'm not sure if it makes a difference which side you go in. I have to say I didn't notice that. So this one should have some of those airborne drone things, or whatever you want to call them. I still haven't thought of the name for them yet. And those tac fields as well. Probably should refresh first. Okay. So if you haven't seen one, let's have a quick look first. So these drones are going to kick out these... there they go. Emitters here. So there's an orange one, look, a red one. You can see the difference. So firepool, and so that'll increase radioactive, won't it? That one there, I honestly can't remember. There's an orange one somewhere, which obviously gives them extra protection. So my goal is to probably nip up here and take out this turret cluster first, doing a drive-by, and then what I'll do is I'll come around and I'll grab this, this and this, I think. Because then I want to grab this one over here. Looks logical, doesn't it? And that'll give me a pathway to get into the middle of the target. Interesting, this target's actually smaller than the others. Okay, like I said, bear in mind, no cruise. So we'll go up quite high, make sure we don't clip this, take out this turret, hopefully we'll blow them all up in one. And then we'll go up and sit up here and let it charge, and we'll go down here. I have to get rid of those emitters though, because I can't get into this area here. One thing I did notice though, because I have done one of these, is it's quite nice to come down around here and you can take out this cluster here and pick up all this mess before you go in and look at these two bottom ones down here. So you can choose to drive down through, but as you can see there's buildings all the way down through here. Whereas I just drove around, which is fortunate because I killed that helipad, I think. And then nipped back out and then came back and killed the cluster. Oh, we're getting ahead of ourselves, aren't we? Getting a bit of lag, I think. I'll have to do something after this one. Not stacking very well, are they? Let's leave that one, I think, for a moment. Hey Daniel, sorry I didn't see you were there, mate. So anybody notice if I'm shooting down any of these radioactive ones? Now, you know, if you want to blitz and go this way, you know, the Highlight nuclear cruiser is very good, but also Iridium Cutthroats, the one that lets you collect extra extra resources, but it's very good because it's got a real good boost on radioactive damage, which I think is 30%. Getting very laggy now, I do believe. Sorry about this. We might have to refresh. In fact, just 2 seconds. Let me just back out of this and I'll just refresh a second. I hate it when it's really laggy, so. Now it's like elevator music, isn't it? Wait for something to happen. Okay, so we're back. Let's see if that makes any difference. Yeah, that's better. So I'm not actually going to take all the ships down to kill that emitter. I think I'll just take one down. So we need to keep away from that shipyard, and we should then get a pack boom, hopefully. Yes. Quite a large cluster, so we can get them all in the first hit. We're doing okay. So this is what I said about this is a cluster here, so we can get rid of some of these buildings, but we're not going to go too far down because we're going to cut around the back now and try and take them out from the east. Now I might time out on this because obviously I had to refresh, so we'll give it a go. The nice thing is by the time I've gone around here, I'll have already built my charge back up, but that's not too important because I've got to get no choice but to get rid of that building anyway. So I shot down all those. Didn't shoot that down. Then that's interesting. Really wanted to shoot that building. That's better. Okay, let's get a bit more control. A bit messy on zoom out, isn't it? So So let's mark out some of these these emitters. Right, let's go up here a little bit. Right, we'll pause there. So that charge in here isn't doing too bad, is it, to be honest? Not too bad. So we're going to use the charge to come around and kill this, then we'll just kill this stuff off here. We'll probably then take out this cluster if we can. If I can get in before I hit that and actually hit that turret, that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? We'll see. The Phalanx fired then. Fired but didn't work. Yeah, it did, because it didn't cause a rad pull, did it? So. Oh, we didn't want that to happen. Oh, that's not too bad though. Hit the emitter first and not the... Oh, that one's going to land. There we go. So, if they land, they cause the fire pull. So I'm definitely hitting some of them down, even if it isn't visually obvious. So we're just down to this last little cluster. Stuck on the islander. And that's us. Okay. So that's the 89. So if it's under 30 minutes, it should be 1 coin. And the minimum is 5 coin, isn't it? Anyway. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 5 for a blitz. What is this going to be? 13 minutes damage. You know, that could be a route for some people. There's no crews being used there. Yes, I've got some charge armor, I know, but if that's 800k for what? 7 minutes? I stopped in the middle there as well, so that's an instant fix back in your dock. Could do that 5 or 6 times an hour. Got to find the darn things, mine. But that's a way of doing it. I don't know, I didn't clock it, see how long that takes, to be honest. But yeah, if you choose to go that way, then it's an option. Okay. What we're going to do next, I think we'll look at the S target, okay, and see what that costs. And then we'll go back, and I think I'll try, if I can do it, and do a complete 80 set. Hey, cut. No, that was the 89, mate. That was the blitz target for 13 minutes damage. No crews, just driving about a bit. Not perfect. Now I've got to drop off the nuclear cruiser because obviously you can't use that in a blitz. So, am I sure I want to hit the S target? Look, if I hit the S target and it all goes horribly wrong, then that's the end of the stream. So what have I got to lose? It's almost time for me to say arrivederci anyway. So, what's the worst going to happen, eh? So we'll just patch this up. We ought to actually go and do some of those cannoneers as well, didn't we, really? Sometimes I do wonder if it's better to have less ships. Because the pack effect is the pack effect, and if there's plenty of ships to do the damage, you want to try it. I'll try it over the weekend and see if I can get away with, like, you know, if you get one that's heavily damaged, you could leave behind. Where are they? There they are, aren't they? Okay, so I've got to wait a little bit on that one there. It's not horrendous, anyway. Hey Liam, you're off, mate. Okay, cheers, mate. Do you think he's gone? You know Liam's got man flu, right? Get well soon, buddy. Should we show you how many points Liam's on? Just for amusement. I'll wait for the 22 seconds. Let's have a look, shall we? The filthy coiner. Look at that. Liam 99, you're a filthy coiner. Oh man, that's amusing. Get in there, he's back. Anyway. How are we doing? We're there. Should we put a crew on? Should we not? No, let's not do a crew. Let's not do it. It's quite colourful around this area here. So it must be up here. So what does it say about it? Let's have a look. So it's the Buccaneers Gambit, isn't it? That's the one. Use your Buccaneers and run naval gunfire support along the coast. Is that a clue, maybe? Run along the edge first? No, it's just because the targets happen to be on the land and you've on the water, so you've got no choice but to run on the coast anyway. Off the glowing continent to crush Zoe's forces, okay? Tier 7 siege ships only. Set completion bonus 4 million if you happen to have a fully prepped set of Hydras as well. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Makes me smile. Oh look, now you're challenging me. Do I go and put a Steelhead's crew on? I don't know. Wouldn't people like to know what it costs, or even if you could finish it without one? I mean, 15% protection. Well, I could go and use a Radium Cutthroats. I've got some of them. There's no way I'm putting these in the Hydra target. It's just not happening. If I could work out which turret was which, then I probably could, because I could work out which one of the ballistic turrets gives that awful shot of death, and avoid that and go to the other ones and hopefully splash them out. But I don't know. Okay then, cool. We'll go get a crew just to make you happy. Yeah, I don't think putting a ship in with limited firepower and range is probably a wise idea. We all tried that with the hunter in the fang target. That didn't get us that well either. Well, Buccaneers don't shoot at all. Is that because it's radioactive damage only? That would be good. So okay, so well, I've got some of these Irradiate Cutthroats, and I've also got. Oh look, no, we don't need that. Okay, we can use Evade, but that's pointless because it's mostly splash. I don't actually seem to have got Reload and Turn. There's a Grease Monkey there. We could play around with some of these, I suppose. But overkill. We'll save those for a rainy day. Let's see if we can get a cheapie. I'll tell you what, right, here's the thing. If I can do it for under a coin, we'll coin it, and then we'll go back out again and try it again without a crew on and see if it makes a difference. If I die, I die. How do I have so many watts? Cruise? You just press the roll button, mate. We'll do it this way around. We'll put the crew on first and try it. And if it's really almost dead, then clearly it's not going to work without a crew. There we go. But if we do okay, then we'll hang the expense. We'll have a go at without one. Bear in mind, this could go horribly wrong. So there you go. In fact, just for Venom, look. Do you want some of those, mate? Here we go. So, I've used this tune on some of my videos. This could go well or not. So concept's the same, don't sit in the fire pools, and I can drive this without using any macros, so there's no lag, should be okay. I'll have a look at the target first. I've not even seen one yet, so this will be the first time. Grimace wants my silver soul teeth. Oh, I'm getting spied on already. Who's this? Rue 2A. Is someone taking the mickey? Someone copying Rue's name. Right, what do we have then? So we're definitely going to let this charge build up. So we want to try and get rid of this cluster, don't we? Oh, that's annoying. Look, it's put a drone out already. So let's see if we can do something about this. Can I drive around? No, I'm not going to get in the middle, am I? Ooh, that hit some of my charge pool. Blimey. I'm going to have to do a little bit of exiting here, I'm not sure. We'll play it by ear. We don't want to kill off that charge pool, we've got to watch that. Let's have a little look. So that was a... We do want to try it. Oh, you little sneaky. So I need to get back in. I'll try one ship. Look at that charge going down. Flipping heck. Okay. See the difference, just that charge pool then. So we'll play the clever game. This is worth a lot of points, so we're not going to rush it. That's the first cluster gone. Now we can get to that second cluster. So I think we probably will. I should be able to get away with it. It'd be nice to remove 2 clusters, wouldn't it? So let's see what that cost us, shall we? Yeah, so the one that's taking the damage then. So maybe I should have done that, because look, there's your indication for you. So it's 1 cluster, look, and I'm still okay, but that one there is which is taking the damage. Gosh, that's terrible. 1 cluster to kill off all that charge. Okay, let's go recharge it. And what does that cost to repair that, just out of interest? 12 minutes. I mean, I can pop back in and do it for free, but I'm not going to. Because you may wish to. You may be able to get away with doing this for free, but it's just about time, isn't it, as well? Bear in mind that's 2 clusters and we've already got 12 minutes worth of damage, so that's halfway to our 30 minutes for a total target I was looking for. So frustratingly so, this thing is still alive, which is a shame. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take up one of the ones that's not fully damaged, or as damaged, sorry. This is one of the sprints. God, it didn't do much damage, did it? God, look at the damage that's... even the pack boom's not helping a great deal. I know it's only one ship, but even so. There is only 4 pack cannons though. Okay, let's group them back up again. So what I'm going to try and do is actually miss out that cannon and try and get the twin set if I can. Nope, not going to be able to do it. Ah, but it doesn't matter too much. Okay, so I'm going to come around this way, but not too far. Let's get rid of some of these emitters. And I need to kill off this as well, otherwise they'll just come back out. Oh, wait. So that was a hint. Okay, so you go into that pool there, and those are radiation emitters. If there was no pool, look at my charge armor disappear then. I've got none left. So don't hang around inside those. That was interesting. Pinches, yeah, that's a good point. I could have pinched a few things there. I don't think you can pinch emitters though, can you? I doubt it. So we need to go up and clear those emitters as soon as possible and kill off the call it a helipad. The pad that creates them anyway. I never noticed that they actually did that sort of damage. Yeah, you can see it going down now actually, look at that. So that explains an awful lot. And let's get out of there. Guys, makes it an extremely slow target. Just right on our charge there, just enough there. Two more there, two more there. God, they're everywhere, aren't they? Hey Mike, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. I've seen a few more streams. Well, I know, sorry, there's a few more streams going on. Bryce normally streams. He's in Alpha World. But I know there are a few hiccups down there, so I make sure I stay well clear of that. So it's a case of going up and hitting that and maybe clearing those turrets, or it's a case of go around this way and clear those. I think we'll go this way first. Then why don't you surprise me? So if I can get in and kill the turret and then kill that emitter, I'll be happy, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Yes, I can. Well, that was okay. Right. So that worked. Bear in mind how much charge I've got left. God, this is a bit crucial, this, isn't it? Oh, look at that damage, look. Do you know this is worth 3 million points? It's fantastic, but look at the time it's taken. I could have done a couple of those 89s by now. There we go. See, there we go. So that proves that I managed to get both those turrets then, just by the fact that there's so much damage I've got on these turrets in a single shot. That was nice. I just got that complete 2 sets then. We're getting there, but it's very slow. No, I'm definitely not going to go into this area here. Now, where is the regenerating pool? So I could go up around, I suppose. Have I got enough charge to survive that cluster? I could do the cluster and then come and get these. Is that the end of the target? Is that it? It is, isn't it? Let's not be greedy. Let's not be hasty. If I'm lucky, I can come down and hit that turret there, if I can miss these. You can hit it over the wall. I'm more in tune to using the 89s, I think. But we need to know how much this is going to cost to fix. So. I wonder eventually if I ever manage to afford it, by putting a radioactive charge on as well is going to help us. My concern is these are, they can't make any stronger than what they are. And this is level 1, as in raid 104. And there's going to be another 3 rounds yet with escalation, and this charge is dying already. It's just crazy. Come on. Oh no, I've got to go all the way down. That's annoying. Okay, well let's go for it. Not going out again. There we go. Let's have a look then. So what do you reckon? 4. 2 hours or less. Oh, an hour. Okay. No crew, 2 coins, 3 million points. It's a bit rocky, this one. Probably a good tune for this moment. So let's have a look. And I'm probably breaking lots of rules by playing music like that. Yes. Right, we're going to go a bit gung-ho here. We're going to try and get as much as we can killed before these emitters go out. So we're going to really focus on these turrets. Turret top things. And hopefully go for the raw damage of the of these ships, because it's, I think I'm on about times 800 damage. Whoa, look at it dying, look at it dying. How far are you going to get, Mark? Come on. Let's have a laugh. Where did they host from? Probably that one up there, I suspect. Should we say cheaper, half the price? Not. I don't think I'm going to make it, to be honest. Oh dear. Oh dear. There we go, look, there's a hint. Boom! And what does that little baby cost to fix? Continue. Okay. Always has to be a little 5 minutes, doesn't it? Well, it's not happening. What if I can put 5 minutes on each one of those and go back and do it and just keep plugging away in it? I might try that in a minute. Okay. I think we'll call it a night. That's 1 hour, 29 minutes of streaming. Okay, so we've been through the targets. What did we do? We tried the bottom set. Okay, then let's have a quick look. What do we? Rather than me just make things up, let's look what it says. So we tried the tier 4 stuff, the level 41. I think we got 2.5 minutes damage. Then we went up to tier 5, and I think on the 61, did we not get about 5 minutes damage? went up to the 63, which was about 12 minutes damage, and it wasn't far off instant fix, a little bit more, okay, for the 65, which I think was about 17 or 18 minutes damage. We jumped up and had a look at the, we didn't get as far actually, sorry, as the 80s, but we did go down and look at the blitz targets. We tried the 69, which was actually instant fix, not quite, and the 89, we managed to do that for very similar, which we went back into the dock and split it. It was instant fix as well, within reason, by one ship I think, not really. Tier 7 no targets, that's interesting because there are no targets in Tier 7 by the way. Tier 6, there are plenty of figures for the Tier 6s. So let's just go back and have a look at the fleets. Apart from the fact that it's completely dead, I'll remind you what we had. We'll go through the ships. So what do we have for the ships? Let's have a look. Even the dead ones. Okay, so there we go. Let's put it into the dock, it's easier. So there's the first one then. Okay, and I've got 3 of them the same. Okay, so you know, siege battery 4 on there, and I've got siege targeting 4. I've got obviously speed system 5, CL3, the man obviously, which goes with obviously the pack cannon, and because I've got the man, you can't have nuclear accelerator 2, so I've got to have nuclear accelerator 1. Okay, with that though, it's quite nice because I get 793% building damage, which I quite like. So I'm not getting a pack effect, I'm actually getting an awful lot of damage just from the cannons themselves. And you noticed that when I was hitting some of those turrets there. Without the pack effect, I was still trying to clear. I was still clearing some clusters, mostly because I've got 190% splash. You know, so 190% on top of the splash already of 6. So it was pretty decent, to be honest. Taking that into consideration, the other one is, where is it? There it is there. Okay, so yeah. So frontline countermeasure system for that one, only because it just ups the missile range and the anti-mortar range, which is why you notice that when that radioactive thing came in, it had no impact, because that for some reason doesn't seem to work for the sprint. Not quite sure why, but we get an accuracy boost as well, which is quite nice. Again, siege targeting 4, same engine, same CL. I just added a bit of range and a bit of reload there. Whether that helps or not, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Could probably change that out. That was a bad moment. Yeah, nuclear accelerator again, same charges, and yeah, 4 sprints. So not as powerful a ship, but I think it's definitely in the early stages of learning the targets. It's probably worth to have that. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm leaving these sprints on until I get a bit more proficient in the target, and then I'll probably grind them down and probably just go back to 2 as a fail-safe. Armour on all the ships is the same, so there's a charge C1C. We won't talk about the charge pool at the moment. And then obviously D2R. The lightest of the R's, the quickest to repair, 10 minutes, as you can see that at normal time. But it still gives you the 10% radioactive defense, which is nice. Okay. Yes, that's my problem cut. Yes, the charge did disperse that fast. That's pretty depressing, isn't it? So with 2, these ships may require just 1 R and actually having 2 at 3C. I don't know. Or I might mess things around here and change that for radioactive protection and just, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'll think of something. May put this all ballistic protection across the whole fleet. Okay, we'll go back to the Ironclads quickly then. Like I said then, for this one particularly, I've got Millennium Guns ×4. Okay, the rest of it's all Mausers. Then I've got really basic C1A, D1Cs, and let's see, nuke accelerator again. I have put CL3 on this one. Our favourite, high velocity rounds. Haven't upped the engines, didn't feel I needed to. And then obviously haven't changed it again still, so it's still siege battery 3. So there are plenty of other things you can have that are better than siege battery 3, but for its weight and the fact that obviously it's R15, I'm getting 74% building damage boost anyway, so it isn't bad at all. Do you think STS3 will work on on those rings of death? I'd like to say yes, and I'm sure someone's going to prove it. I will not be refitting during this raid. The reason this is particularly like this is because that's the only limit that's my weight limit for these ships here. I don't really have much of a choice. At the moment, what am I building? Well, I've obviously got a little bit further forward, so I'm now starting to build some blank hydras, which is not too bad. Oh, look, 5 hours left on that one. Good. So armors will be the same, I think, to be honest, on this one here. Blueprints. The lowest you can go, by the way, is D2R there. Look, when you go through the smaller D2E, so D2Cs, the D1C, the D1X, okay, the D1M, there isn't any D1R. And we're not going to finish off a Christmas playlist, okay? That's just some leftover tunes. We'll finish it off with this. Take care, guys, and I will speak to you over the weekend, if not before. All the very best.